Come on, let's get going.
Have you brought Dorothea with you?
Have you seen Dorothea lately?
No.
No. Would you like to see Dorothea lately?
No.
No.
Didn't you love Dorothea in your time?
No.
That was too...
A bit louder, Philip, please.
Yes, we need them louder.
Philip, come on, do it loud.
Good and loud.
Not
Good
much
and loud.
louder. Philip, did you like Dorothea?
Oh,
That's good. Did you love Margot?
Margot.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Say it again. Did you love Margot? Good.
Come on, Philip. Come on. Start moving. Come on. Come on. They want you to move. You move before they want you to move.
Hello, Philip. Are you there?
Good morning, Philip.
Good morning, Philip.
Hi, Philip.
Upside down, up in the air, to dear Christmas. Where your feet planted firmly on the ground, up in the air, to dear Christmas.
Come on.
Up in the air and upside down, up in the air.
Kenneth Batcheldor had evolved a theory that if you trained yourself in a certain psychological skill, which was similar to the Victorian seance room, in other words, if you sat around and you sang repetitive songs and you told jokes and you worked in a relaxed atmosphere
And got into the spirit
and
of the
got
thing.
into the spirit, literally the
Yes.
spirit of the thing, you would produce these physical phenomena, the raps and so on.
And did Philip
Well,
appear?
you're jumping a little. At that age, we've said to ourselves, if it's a physical phenomena, why shouldn't it produce our ghost? And so we decided to try this. Now, we read the literature very thoroughly, and there are many, many papers on it, and there is a philosophical reasoning as to why it works, and this is too short a program for me to explain it. But we tried it, and the first sitting or two, we were a little bit self-conscious. It's not very easy. We're all serious, scientifically minded people, really. And to sit around and do all this sort of nonsense.
Talk to a table.
Talk to a
Little
table
much.
wasn't very... We weren't at that stage thinking that we were talking to the table. We were surprised when suddenly one night we heard a rap from the table. Quite a loud rap. And we thought, what is this? And we sat there very much surprised, and I think it was Dorothy said, well, perhaps it's Philip. And immediately there was another rap. And so we said, well, rap once for yes and two for no. Are you Philip? And there was another rap. And so this did surprise us very much. And so we carried on a little conversation like this, rather nonplussed the first time.
Did you get movements then rather quickly?
Shortly afterwards, the table kind of slid a bit.
Right.
And, of course, then we all accused each other of pushing it, naturally. We couldn't believe that it would move by
It really
itself.
happened? You couldn't believe it yourself?
Oh, no, not at first. And, in fact, the first few months we were watching each other like hawks, and if anybody's finger moved the slightest bit, you're pushing, this sort of thing. Hello, are you still there?
Oh,
There was
Thought
one.
that was enough.
He loves his beer, perhaps.
Why don't you
Oh, Philip, if you perform, you shall have a nice big pint of beer. Would you like that? Good.
Yes.
Now, that was the loudest rap of the evening.
Yes, he loves his beer. He loves beer.
Keep on that payment.
100 bottles of beer in the wall. 100 bottles of beer. 100 bottles that happen to fall. There'll be 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
Would you like 2 bottles of beer?
Oh, the circulation.
Yes.
A little bit louder
A little
than that.
louder than that. Let Alan hear that you want 2
Come
bottles
on,
of beer.
Philip,
He's
let me
going to
hear
buy
you.
it.
Let me hear you.
There?
Yeah.
There's a rap.
There.
Now, all hands are visible. Let's just dwell on this point. All hands are visible at this point, yet the raps are clearly coming from, it would appear, certainly from within that table. Let's try it again. Philip, give us a good, loud, clear rap.
Come on.
1 bottle of beer.
Louder than that.
Come on, louder, Philip.
Louder for 2.
Come on, Philip.
Philip, if you want a bottle of beer, rap loudly.
That's
Louder, Philip.
Come on, Philip, louder. Here comes the microphone.
It has to be louder, Alan won't buy it.
Come on, Philip.
Come on.
What?
Right,
I didn't hear
right
you.
under the microphone, Philip.
Right here, Phil. Right here.
Keep your
Right
hands
here.
up.
No, he's doing it over
Come
in
on,
that corner.
come on, Philip, louder and louder.
Louder.
That's better. Good for you, Philip. You
All right.
have your bottle of beer.
Congratulations, Philip.
Hauntings. The hauntings seem to be real, but I have no faith in the departed spirits theory.
I think it's been the most exciting parapsychological experiment that I've ever taken part in. We've been interested in these physical phenomena for so many years, and I feel that at last we've made a breakthrough.
Well, I'd first like to emphasize that this is an important experiment because it's done in a laboratory and it's reproducible. Now, from a psychological point of view, there are several considerations. First is, I have to ask myself, what are the psychological conditions necessary to produce this phenomenon? Now, it seems to me that the group is in a childlike creativity. This is brought on by the playing and by the singing and the humor. The group lets their hair down. As opposed to the adult who says, this phenomenon can't be done because it's against the laws of physics, the child simply says, if I want to do it, it can be done. Now, second, I ask myself, what does this rapping and the table turning mean symbolically? Is it some type of concentration of energy, or is it an elaborate defense mechanism against some deep-seated unconscious conflict? Third, the group is involved in a joint feeling of mutuality. Each member almost intuitively senses the other person and their feelings, and as such, it has important overtones in various group programs.